Jungkook dominates the catwalk, becomes the ambassador of Spain Fashion Week and steals the spotlight worldwide. Hello everyone, welcome back to K-pop Idol, the channel that breaks down every moment, every update, and every major surprise in the world of K-pop. The channel that brings you closer to your favorite idols, explores angles that other media never show, and turns information into stories that make you feel like you were right there when everything happened. And today, we're diving into something massive. Something that didn't just shake the K-pop world, it shook the entire global fashion industry. Because Jungkook, the golden magne of BTS, has officially made history as the ambassador of Spain Fashion Week, and his appearance on the runway wasn't just impressive, it was dominating. Ready? Let's start this journey from the beginning. The whispers behind the curtain. Weeks before Spain Fashion Week even began, the European fashion industry was buzzing. Designers, magazine editors, and top runway photographers were adjusting their schedules. Rumors were spreading that a global superstar from Asia would appear in a role never seen before. People made guesses: top models, Hollywood actors, high-profile influencers. But then, behind closed doors, insiders whispered a name: Jungkook. And the fashion world shook. Because Jungkook isn't just a singer. Not just a dancer. Not just a member of the world's biggest boy group. He is a global cultural phenomenon. Even the rumor alone sent fashion brands into strategic panic. Media houses prepared their best journalists. TikTok and Instagram became flooded with speculation. But no one knew how big this would be, until the official announcement dropped. Jungkook of BTS selected as the ambassador of Spain Fashion Week. The internet exploded. Media scrambled. Fans screamed. And the fashion world? It trembled. The preparation, a legend in the making. As the official ambassador, Jungkook wasn't just attending, he was working. He was the face. The icon. The centerpiece of the entire event. Behind the scenes, during the closed-door fitting session, Jungkook stunned everyone. Even without cameras, without an audience, he radiated a natural high-fashion aura. Stylists called him the ideal model we never even imagined. European designers praised his flawless posture, his effortless walk, his striking gaze, his superstar presence that cannot be taught. Crew members said Jungkook didn't need detailed instruction. He instantly understood the mood, the vibe, the story each outfit was meant to tell. One designer commented, "When Jungkook wears our collection, we don't just see clothes. We see a narrative." Everything was sharp, precise, and elegant. Jungkook wasn't just ready to walk. He was ready to take over. The big day, the runway becomes Jungkook's territory. The day finally arrived. Rows of cameras lined the stage. Elite models finished their last checks. Lights synchronized with the beating music. Journalists from Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, GQ, and ELLE filled the front seats. Backstage, Jungkook stood in his first outfit, sleek, elegant black. A statement on its own. A declaration. I'm not here to appear. I'm here to dominate. And when his name was announced, the energy in the room shifted. Jungkook stepped out. One step, two steps. The audience instantly understood, this was no ordinary walk. Photographers struggled to keep up. Flash after flash exploded. Jungkook became the gravitational center of the entire room. His gaze was sharp. His stride was stable. His shoulders relaxed yet commanding. Every second he walked, people felt that the runway belonged to him. Media later wrote, Jungkook didn't just walk, he owned the runway. This is one of the most influential moments in Spain Fashion Week history. And that was just the first walk. The second look, social media officially collapses. His second appearance? Even more lethal. The outfit was bolder, sharper, aggressively high fashion. And when Jungkook emerged again, the camera flashes doubled instantly. Live stream viewers wrote, I had chills from the moment he appeared. He's not human, this is a runway god. Every step is like movable artwork. TikTok became flooded with slow-motion videos of him walking. Twitter filled with fan cams from every angle. Instagram was overtaken by high-fashion edits of his close-ups. And in under an hour, hashtags like #Jungkook Fashion Week Spain, #JK Dominates Runway, #Jungkook Global Icon *** took over global trends. Even people who weren't BTS fans had to admit. This was undeniable. The fashion world bows, a historic moment. The next day, international articles erupted. The men who changed Spain Fashion Week in one night. Jungkook proves he is more than a pop star. A new global fashion phenomenon has arrived. Fashion magazines featured him on the front page. Some even declared him the most influential male figure on the runway in 2025. This wasn't just praise. This was a full industry acknowledgement. A notoriously difficult, elite industry that rarely embraces newcomers. Yet it embraced Jungkook. Not as a guest. Not as a celebrity influencer. But as a global fashion force. The global impact, undeniable. Every outfit Jungkook wore sold out. Google searches skyrocketed. European brands began competing for collaborations. Fashion commentators said, Jungkook isn't just a music star. He's in a completely different league now. This wasn't a one-time moment. This was the beginning of something much bigger. Jungkook now stands as a global fashion icon. A generational trendsetter. One of the most influential men in modern runway culture. A historic Asian figure in European high fashion. The conclusion, Jungkook changes the fashion world. What Jungkook did in Spain wasn't just a performance. It wasn't a simple walk on a glamorous runway. It was a statement. A turning point where the global fashion scene paused, looked up, and realized that a new force had entered the arena. A message sent with nothing but confidence, elegance, and presence. He's not just a K-pop idol. Not just a singer. Not just a performer. He is a global phenomenon. A fashion icon. A new legend rewriting the rules of the industry. With every step he took on that runway, Jungkook showed the world that no stage is too big. No spotlight too bright. No expectation too high. Because he doesn't just appear on a stage. He transforms it. He turns a runway into a story. A crowd into an audience. A moment into history. And the world. The fans. The fashion houses that watched in silence. They simply couldn't look away. Because when Jungkook moves, the world adjusts. When he shows up, the atmosphere shifts. And when he takes center stage, the entire fashion industry can only stand in awe.